Alright guys, this is the last part of GamIN Talk, episode 16. This is a subtopic, and it is, what game, any game, would you like to play right now? Fresh, we're going to start with you. Past, present, and future. Something that might not even be made yet. Just a made-up game. Whatever. What game would you like to play right now?
What game I would like to play right now?
I'm just kidding now.
Game I would like to play right now is that game we was talking about. If it was ever created, Sims Universe. I'd rather play
Sims Universe?
Yeah, I would want to play Sims Universe because of the fact that. And you said who?
It's over.
Yeah, Sims Universe. It's done. It's over. Sims Universe.
Yeah, that'd be No Man's Sky's competitor right there.
Yeah, but you know, every detail on Earth, all that stuff, detail and everything. It's like PS10 graphics.
Wow.
PS10 graphics. What?
This is a console made by Jesus himself, like the PlayStation X 10,000.
Exactly.
I think if a game like that exists fresh, it's over. It's over.
It's done. Yeah, it is over. You come on. You get to go anywhere you want. All the details there. Open up doors. Any door you want, you get to open it up. Like, that's one thing about these games today. You try to open up a door on some of these games, it's not over. Like, go and play the Division. You can't walk in that store. You can't. Like, it's kind of sad a little bit that we don't have freedom in some of these games. I know it's not meant to do that, but it's just not fair sometimes. It's like I paid $60 for this game just to do one thing, to open up one door, but I can't go in here. Like I want to ask that question. Why can't I go in here? Oh, because it's not made. So you being lazy? That's what it is.
Well, to be fair. I think, to be fair, if they make games where you can literally go into just any shop, any house, any door, you find that there's not really anything in most of those doors, and it'll just get very boring very quickly, running around a bunch of houses with nothing in them, apart from one of rats or something and mouse traps.
Look at GTA 5. You got all this stuff, all this detail, can't do nothing.
Let me say this.
Well, at least what?
The opening the door thing. I think that'll cause a lot of memory, because most of these buildings are empty, right? In games, most of these buildings have, I guess, like the best example, GTA. Yeah. When you look inside a building, some of these buildings have like pictures of the.
They have models.
What?
Some of them got models though. Like
some of them got models, but most of them have pictures of what's inside, and you're like, that's not real. That's
how? But why though?
The reason of why is because at the end of the day, they don't want to blow up your console. All that stuff takes power, gigabyte. Like GTA is 60 gigs right now on PS4, and then some. Like that game is huge. And
so you mean to tell me? So Metal Gear Solid 5, that's like 30 something gigs. You mean to tell me all the stuff that's going on, all the utility, when it comes to detail, is in that game?
Man, that game don't got nobody in it. It's you, animals, and bad guys.
I drive cars in that game. I shouldn't be able to drive in that game.
What?
I shouldn't be able to drive in Metal Gear Solid. I shouldn't be able to do all that stuff. Grass shouldn't be there.
No, man.
Shouldn't be there. Look, animals.
That game has nobody in it. That's a ghost town.
Yeah, but look at games like Tomb Raider. I don't know, Uncharted. You can't even open up some doors in that. All right, that's a story game. I'm not gonna get on that game. But I'm just saying, like, I just want a game. I just want to play a game where it's detail. Every detail is there. Anything that I can do in real life, I can do in that game. That's the kind of game I want.
Maybe No Man's Sky might be that, actually. No Man's Sky might be just the type of game that you're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it might be close to that. All right.
It might be
close to that.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to have doors you could open, but certainly you should be able to go pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, according to what they're saying anyway.
What if No Man's Sky, the DLC could be wild, right? They can make a Death Star.
Make DLC.
No,
he said...
Well, how would you expand a game that's already Quinn 6? I mean, what would you do?
Yeah, he said...
No, not DLC that you buy.
He said they were already hard at work on the first update, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean, update. Downloadable content doesn't always have to mean paid downloadable content. But DLC...
And don't say DLC in this part. That's curse words.
No good. Let me say say this. At the end of the day,
It's like saying a dirty word. You know what I mean? It's like,
that no good.
Pre-order phone.
Bandit, what is your game? If any game would you like to play right now?
I'm not sure about games like that haven't been made. I mean, I guess. I mean, on the idea of No Man's Sky, I suppose. I mean, I'm not particularly into exploration games in any particular way, but I think it'd be cool to have something like No Man's Sky, but like a VR version where you can just be inside the world. But I'd want more action than they're promising right now. Like, I'd want like a game like that where you can go anywhere, but then you could you get your guns, you can just shoot stuff. I'd always want to shoot stuff in games,
you can shoot stuff in that game too.
Oh. All right, okay. Blow stuff up and run things over. Oh, imagine like a GTA, like a VR version of GTA. How awesome would that be?
Oh, that would be.
Man.
That would be.
I don't know. That's
crazy.
too much because that man, because I was in GameStop. They said I'm making Call of Duty VR, so I don't know.
Let me say this.
Hold up. Wait a minute, Danny. You didn't know that you can shoot a No Man's Sky and the world is 100% destructible?
Well, I thought it was just sort of most exploration and just wander around and I guess they give you a gun, I suppose, apparently. But yeah, I actually don't know much about No Man's Sky other than that's a lot of generating stuff and walking around. And apparently they're shooting, as well.
Actually, this might be best for you, Bandit, to be in the dark about this game. So when it comes out, you could be like a virgin up in there, like, whoa, It's gonna be.
I do think it's actually just in general, like with games, movies, books, and just anything in general. The less you know about it before experiencing it, the better.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult in this day and age. I know because information is just everywhere, and sometimes things come across where you just can't really help. But generally, I think like the less you know about something, the better. For the most part, I say for the most part. Sometimes it helps know a little bit, but I think for the most part, the less you know about it, the better. Yeah.
Let me say this, sleepyhead. I'm gonna say my game, and it's a game that's it's a past game actually. I gotta go in the past, man.
And I'm just joking.
If I could play a game right now, and Bandit, you might give me a high five. I would like to play an old Pokemon game on.
All right.
High five, bro. All right, cool. All right, I would like to play like Ruby and Sapphire. Remember those games?
No.
I remember them. I never actually played those ones. I don't think. I've only literally played one Pokemon game before this, and I don't remember what it was. But I think it was on the DS. Red, maybe white. I don't know. I don't remember. Platinum. They all got different colors. But yeah, I remember. I remember all the Pokemon names coming out. I'm confused at which one's which because there's like a billion of them, and they're all named after rainbow colors or spectrum colors or whatever. So.
No.
I like Sapphire.
Some kind of
Sapphire on Game Boy Advance. That was crazy.
Oh, I was actually a Ruby. You was a Sapphire?
No, that was No, was it Ruby or Sapphire?
No, it was both. They both came out at the same time, like Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It was Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire. Sapphire was the one I was playing on Advance, Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I was playing Ruby. And let me say this about them old Pokemon games. Like they looked great. They everything about it was great.
Hey, look.
What you mean?
What you mean, look? You said it looked great.
Yeah, they looked good. For what they were.
What?
For what they were,
right,
they
I
looked good.
give you that.
What? You didn't like how they looked?
No, it was like, what, 10-bit? Something like that. What was it?
It was colorful. It was nice. It was nice and.
It wasn't smooth though. It was like edgy. It was like the edges were sharp.
Well, you had a refurbished Game Boy Advance. I had the one from what it is. What Toys R Us? I got mine from there.
I'm talking. You know the one I'm talking about? The one where you can turn the backlight on and off. I'm talking about that one.
I don't know about that one. The light?
You remember that? You remember you can turn the light on and off on the Game Boy Advance?
Hold up, you talking about Game Boy Advance? Or?
Remember? I'm talking about the Game Boy Advance, not the flip one, not DS, not the Game Boy Color, but the wide one.
I know. I was on there too playing Ruby. But look, at the end of the day, my memory of Ruby was good, and my brother just recently got DS. The 2DS, and shucks, man, I might have to pick me up a 2DS just to play Ruby and Sapphire again, because Those
playing,
games,
though. What you mean? Like,
I would love to play those games, man, again.
oh, you're not gonna play. People always say, if I'm gonna buy this old game and play it, ain't nobody playing. Let me say this about Red Dead Redemption. I'm sorry, I know this is just off topic, but everybody keeps saying Red Dead Redemption, but they ain't nobody gonna play it. All them sales are gonna hop. Why don't they just put it on PS4? That's my thing.
No, my whole thing is this. Backwards compatibility, I'm going to give that to Xbox. Xbox smart. They did that thing right.
I hate that too.
Yeah, and PlayStation, they probably going to get it, but it's going to be on PlayStation Now, you know? They probably going to get it.
Not on PlayStation Now. It might be from PS3 to PS4 type thing. You know how they got PS2, PS3?
Oh, they might remaster it, you saying?
Yeah, they might. They gonna remaster.
Let me say this: if Red Dead Redemption,
I'm still calling PS3, so I'm bothered about that.
Like that's serious though. People thought, you know, Rockstar was in bed with Sony, but boom, this happens, and Sony doesn't get a lick of Red Dead Redemption. And I know you PC guys out there, the only way y'all can play it is emulating it on with the PC, and you know, good luck with that. Also playing it all last year.
Didn't Red Dead come out on PC?
Not natively.
Okay.
Yeah, he was serious.
Well, I mean, Red Dead came out. Red Dead Redemption came out ages ago. I probably wasn't paying attention to what the release is because I had it on PS3.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I guess it's assumed that it would have been on PC as well. But okay, guess not.
Yeah, I think
don't spend your money on that. Spend your money on the PS3. Get a Red Dead Redemption.
No, man, it's smooth. It runs smoother on Xbox One.
Barely? What you mean?
No.
I seen it's the same game.
No, dude, it runs smoother. Digital Foundry confirmed it that it runs smoother on Xbox One.
Yeah, but they compared it to the Xbox 360 version.
And they compared it to PS3.
GTA.
No. They compared it to PS3 and Xbox 360 version. And guess what? The 360 version of Red Dead Redemption ran better than the PS3 version. And the Xbox One version runs better than the Xbox 360.
Of course it did. PS3 was hard to work with at the time. But I'm just gonna say this though. Red Dead Redemption, hopes was high for Red Dead Redemption 2 being at the last game at E3. That makes no sense. That's terrible if you think something like that. Like, why'd you think Red Dead 2 gonna be at the end? That's not even something that's big to be shown at the end.
Yes,
God of War is something that you should.
Yes, it is. It's huge to be shown at the end.
If anything, Red Dead should be next to Spider-Man.
No, man.
That should have been next to Spider-Man.
You gotta understand, Red Dead has never been on PC
Red
natively.
Dead.
Everybody played that game that loved it. And look, at the end of the day, Red Dead is a big game and it's a Rockstar game. And you know, if Red Dead Redemption 2 was at the end of E3, that could have ended that show with a bang. But they showed a game that they showed earlier. That, at the end of the day, if it's true,
I'm glad they did
it
that,
makes sense. If it's true, it makes sense.
Everybody was like, what's this game about? Why would you show a trailer on a game? Then, because they always show gameplay after a trailer.
And they could have
showed. You had a
showed.
rumor about why they showed the game they showed at the beginning and the end.
Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yeah. Apparently, the reason for that, and this is what I've heard. I've no way of knowing if it's true or not. But apparently, the reason is that they were originally going to show Red Dead Redemption 2, announced at E3, but the scene that they were going to display was similar to the nightclub shooting. The Orlando shooting. It was a similar sort of scene to that, so they thought, okay, well, better not.
It makes sense.
I mean, it sounds plausible.
I don't believe it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it's only I think there's only one person I know that's actually also a YouTube video that I saw it on. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else. So yeah, it's kind of a rumor, kind of a plausible rumor, I guess. But
well, look, I did a video on this.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe it though. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe this because they said, oh, it's a scene of him going into a saloon shooting everybody up. Oh, but they showed Mafia 3 trailer, him going up into a bar shooting the whole club up. Like that makes sense. That's something that you shouldn't show.
They didn't show that on no E3 stage.
Showed that.
They didn't show that on E3 stage.
No, they didn't. No, yes, they did. They showed on Xbox. They didn't show that.
They didn't show that on Xbox stage. I took notes. I would have known.
Did. Oh no. They didn't show it on no stage. They just showed it. It was on the screen.
It wasn't on the screen at E3.
At the 30-minute post show, yes, it was.
Post show?
Well, on PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Also, I saw the PlayStation.
But you gotta understand,
post show,
being on stage versus a post show is different, and everybody's eyes is on the main event. everyone eyes
Like
isn't
what? Hold
on
up.
the post show.
I understand, but the whole point is Mafia 3 exists. That's the whole point.
Mafia 3 does exist, but at the end of the day,
show the trailer. They
Two may or may not exist.
It might not exist at all. Let me say this about.
Look, you gotta understand though. Rockstar games are always controversial. Look, if this is all true, it makes sense why Sony isn't getting no Rockstar love right now.
It don't make sense.
It makes sense. Because seriously,
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, listen.
Go ahead.
Listen, all right, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you another one. Now, you saying Red Dead shouldn't be? They shouldn't have showed that. Okay, remember
I
when
ain't
that
say
video
they shouldn't have showed that. I just said they didn't show that.
They got more. They got
Makes
more than
sense.
3 games that they was gonna show at E3. So why didn't they just switch out Red Dead for Bully 2?
They probably don't have Bully 2.
Yeah.
But if you got more than 1 game that's in development, why would you? Hey, come on now.
Maybe
Well,
Bully
more than
2 wasn't ready.
They probably was going to show Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer and maybe a remastered coming out soon. That's probably what they was going
They
to
should
show.
have showed that remastered. They should have just showed the remastered.
Well, at the end of the day, Rockstar wanted to go big. They don't want to, take away what their, I guess you could say, their whole thing about, like, and that shooting happened the day before that event, so no way they could have edited it.
No, it happened the week before.
No, it didn't.
No, it was quite soon. It was like within, I don't remember the exact dates, but it was
like 3 days?
quite soon.
3 days before.
Quite soon.
Yeah, that's not
3
enough
days,
time to
3
change the
days.
press conference.
But 3 days, though.
No, man. Like, I believe it was okay. So it happened Saturday. If not, no, it happened Sunday morning. Yeah, it happened Sunday morning. Yeah, it happened Sunday morning, and then at E3 the next day. So yeah, it couldn't happen.
I have a question then.
It couldn't happen that quick.
But if they switched it out, how they know how they was going to do Days Gone gameplay? That man played that game perfect without dying. How did he know? How did he script that then?
What are you talking? He made the game. What kind of excuse is that?
You see how the trailer went back? He was like, "Come on!" At the end, all the zombies was coming. That man played it right there. He could have died. Zombie could have killed him.
No, zombie couldn't kill him.
Exactly
You saw that trailer. If you look closely, them zombies was acting like they didn't see him. They looked like they were following a light or something. Like them zombies grazed them and not even touched them. I think that was one thing a lot of gamers who saw that. And I don't know how we got from games we would like to play to E3 review, but
I know, we can talk.
Yeah, we kind of went off. We went off.
I know, but this is what GamIN Talk is all about, man. We get these debates, man.
Look. All I'm saying is, Days Gone. I guess you could say demo could have been shown better. Like, to be honest, because it did look like them zombies didn't see him. Like, there were moments when them zombies.
Wow.
They just like he must have been on God mode and Casper mode because he got hit by some of them zombies and you couldn't see no effect or grunt. And also, the zombies looked like they couldn't see him. They looked like they were literally following a cursor.
End of the press conference?
Huh?
Did you see the end of the press conference of Days Gone of PlayStation? Did you see the end of the press conference? They show all the games that were in development and some that was coming this year and next year.
Yeah, I seen it.
Did you see all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is still in development.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. You saying that how did he play it that good? My answer is he didn't have to play it that good. Them zombies gave it to him.
Well, I mean, these are people who work on the game, so I'm sure they know what they're doing, and they probably have and you know the E3 demos or anytime these stage demos, they usually have the difficulties toned down,
exactly,
so they're not dying repeatedly on stage.
They should have did that for Final Fantasy on Xbox stage.
Let me say this about they show a couple of violent games in there, man. So I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, it's."
They didn't show nothing on the scale of the shooting.
A man got shot in the head
at Orlando.
They didn't show nothing in Detroit. No, but it doesn't matter. Guns are still guns. You shouldn't be condoning guns if some stuff like that happened. You know what I'm saying?
True. I mean,
you right.
No, you're right. You're right. But what I mean is when I say it's plausible in terms of when you look at how companies like to avoid controversies of certain kinds. Like, to me, I mean, if I was running a press conference, I would still put it on. You know, I wouldn't have changed it. But then, you know, that's me. But then, you know what I mean? Companies like to avoid certain things, and anything that's similar. If it's true that it's just seen as similar, especially if it's that soon afterwards, And plus that games are getting such a bad rap anyway. And even with that, people talking about games and violence and could all this sort of stuff and do games cause violence. So I think that's why it sounds plausible to me. I'm not saying that's what happened. Of course, I don't know that, but it just sounds plausible.
Yeah, it
as
makes
a marketing
sense.
move.
I'm just saying it don't make sense because I could play GTA 5 right now and pull up to a nightclub and kill everybody.
Yeah,
right
but
now,
you can't.
It just wouldn't make sense that they would not show it.
But you can't put that on stage, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't put that on stage. You don't have.
But
you don't have a big enough
weapons.
platform to offend a big enough crowd. You feel me? Sony does have a big enough platform to offend a big enough crowd. You feel me? And they did that whole. I'm with you, Orlando, in the beginning. So how that sounds? I'm with you, Orlando. Here's a scene that probably happened in that nightclub that night. Like seriously, it makes sense. I'm not saying it's true. It just makes sense.
Yeah, but Detroit Become Human. Dude getting shot in the head. All that type of stuff like that.
Stop
that
it.
Stuff
That's
be
not
there.
a good comparison to what happened in Orlando.
Listen, everything talk about Orlando, this and that. These games fake. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All that stuff is fake.
They look real, Like those things can happen.
Though.
These are robots in Detroit. Nobody in the Detroit trailer were real.
Guns are guns.
Yeah, it's all violence. It's violence. It's violence. But if you look at, say, for example, one game where a person gets shot in the head, okay, that's violence. But then you have another game where a person walks into a bar and massacres a bunch of people. Yes, it's still guns and violence, but one's very similar to something that just recently happened.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
If that's the truth, then why disrespectful is these companies, Young Money and all of them? They made a video with Lil Wayne in the movie theater with skeletons. Now, what does that tell you?
I
can't talk about Young Money, but they're not Sony, at least.
They're not Sony, exactly. That's the biggest
That's what
thing.
I'm saying, though. But as a company, you're supposed to be you're not supposed to be doing that.
Hey, look, everybody has their own line that they
Young
were
Money
willing.
are rappers, right? I mean, what's that?
Yeah.
Baby and Put Respect on My Name. I was a Birdman.
Oh.
I ain't gonna mamas. That's Young Money. Yeah, that's those guys.
Bro, Wilson, I gotta ask you a question. I ask y'all a question there. So y'all believe this?
No, I said it makes sense. I don't know if it's true.
I'm not saying it's true. I don't know. Maybe.
It do make sense though.
No, man, you just been saying it doesn't make. All right, look.
I thought y'all was saying for sure, like, oh, this is really possible for real. It happened. That's what I thought y'all was saying.
No. I'm always a little bit skeptical. Well, I'm not always, but I'm usually a bit skeptical about things, especially because I've only heard it from one source. Like, I haven't seen it anywhere else. I've only heard it from one source, was a YouTube video. I didn't see where that person got his information from. So
look, I made a video on this.
I just thought it sounded plausible. I don't say it's true. I'm not saying it's definitely happened. Right. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying I particularly believe it. Maybe I just think it's a plausible reason.
Yeah, like I can send you a link to where I got my source, Bandit. But it was on the internet, and they literally broke it down to a T. But like I said, this is all in the air. But going back to, at the end of the day, Rockstar not giving or showing no love to PlayStation, even after the hit that is Red Dead coming back from the dead. And wait. Red Dead Redemption on Xbox One is doing well. I'm not saying it's blowing up, like a new game, but it definitely is doing well. And the multiplayer feature of that game is kicking too. Like, you can play the multiplayer in that game. It's crazy. So anyway, Red Dead Redemption. Hopefully, I guess.
It's a multiplayer in
remastered.
There? It's not no multiplayer in there.
Yeah, they do. It's really good actually. But hopefully, they think about doing a remaster, because I really would like to see that game remastered. Maybe a first-person mode in the game. Maybe better graphics. But yeah. At the moment, it looks like PlayStation is getting no love from Rockstar when it comes to Red Dead Redemption. But time can tell us otherwise. Other than that, because maybe they mad because they told them no at E3. Anyway, moving on to the last thing.
Sony not showing up at Gamescom. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I don't know what they're going to do at Gamescom. I heard
they're not showing up at Gamescom.
Microsoft either. But look, let me say this. Right in the comment section, fellas. What games would you like to play right now? If any, made up, past, present, or future, let us know in the comment section below. Now, without further ado, guys, let's move on to our sign-offs. All right. these are our sign-offs. First, we're gonna let Bandit say bye to the people.
Yo, what's up? This is Bandit Haze, Mr. Raw Wilson, Mr. Fresh. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you for talking. It's been awesome. It's been great. It's been good to do this. To the guys listening, thank you for listening. Check me out on my channel. Links in the description, all that. Bandit Haze, BANDIT Haze. Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Follow my boy. His link, like he said, will be in the description as well as in the adaptation. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Now, my boy, PrinceThaGamer. Tell the people. See you later.
See y'all later. It's your boy PrinceThaGamer. Thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. It was good talking to Bandit and Raw. Had a good time talking about Xbox and that VR and Scorpio and all that. And Red Dead Redemption wasn't supposed to be at E3. All the good stuff like that. Yep. So thank you for tuning in, and we out. Hold on. What episode is this?
This is 16.
16.
Oh yeah. 16. Oh yeah. Hold on. Before I go, yeah, have me on PSN at XX Fresh Prince 33. Anybody want to get trashed in Uncharted 4 fight games, whatever.
A little bit sad. Make sure to send them a message saying, no Red Dead. You gotta buy it on Xbox One. You need an Xbox One, Fresh. I'm sorry.
No Red Dead Redemption 2. Why y'all keep talking about Red Dead Redemption 2? It's Red Dead 3.
I just said Red Dead Redemption. I didn't say nothing about no 2.
Yeah,
Anyway,
a lot of people said Red Dead Redemption 2. I say that as well sometimes, but yeah, it's actually the third game. There was Red Dead Revolver, then Red Dead Redemption, and then this would be the third game, Red Dead. I don't know.
Okay. I'm not trying to make a lost episode out of this. I'm trying to end this thing. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out these dudes. Guys, we are trying to exit the building.
That's funny.
Anyway, this has been Raw, coming at you raw. I can't even say my outro. See you guys no good. Okay.
Sorry. I stopped.
Pieces.
That was fun, man.
Pieces.
I asked you a question though.
No questions. We have to leave. The show is ending now. Yo, Fresh, you know what time it is?
Topic of the show.
Are you slapping your chest?
Topic of the show. Topic of the show.
Are you slapping?
No, I'm slapping.
I hope. Hey, no good, Bandit. All right, look, he is right. It is topic of the show. We're gonna put 15 minutes on the clock. Topic of the show is: what would No Man's Sky mean for PS4 if it's successful?